What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. We all know that Vivica Fox was talking about how she was looking for love. And Vivica Fox discussed very openly that she wanted a new mate. She was looking for a mate, that this was important for her. And for those of you who did not see that clip, I want to play that for you now.
Let's talk about what else you're wanting. Are you dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app.
Why? You're just not into
I'm
it.
old-fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that. Because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
And
what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go shopping.
Yeah. Yes.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfend.
I feel like you just
so you got, and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so
you
if
know,
you got a friend.
Okay.
I'm good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. Then you know that too.
Okay. Vivica's gonna stick around. She's laying down the law. We got some hot topics coming up.
Hilarious.
You know, you gotta leave your options open.
Now, Vivica Fox is 60, all right? But it got to Corey Holcomb. And Corey Holcomb obviously is a very, very talented comedian. Again, I love his show. Brother Corey Holcomb is he's a throwback, man, because, you know, he just really tell it, you know, like it is. And even if I can disagree with what he's saying, I just love the fact that he got the courage to say the things that he say. Because there's some of the stuff that he say, I would never come on my YouTube and say that, you know, for fear of, you know, getting in trouble, my mom getting bad or whatever else. But he don't care, man. So, and he always gives some good content. But he decided to roast her up a little bit about, you know, what she was talking about. I think I'm going to play that clip now, and then I'm going to come back.
Speaking of old mother, did y'all hear Vivica Fox?
Did I hear her? What?
What'd she
happened?
say?
I missed it. What'd she say?
She said
she
ready for her husband now.
At 60?
Face big than a motherfucker.
Well, how old is she? 60?
She looked like she just bought a basketball at Target and swallowed it.
Wait, bring her up, man. Let's see her, man.
Well, you don't want to see that big face, and she
Vivica
got it
used
pulled
to
back
be
in a
cold.
ponytail too. Vivica, you need a bang before you ask for a husband.
All I know is super nice. All I know is that I've met so many women in this industry, and we're saying, I'm not kidding. Music, acting, all that, and
Put Vivica face up there.
never had that girl is
It always sucks when women try not to
Really
age
nice.
with plastic surgery. That sucks, man. Just let it happen.
And then being in that business too, that's got to be rough because you know.
They call Michael Douglas the mask.
You can't. That's hilarious. You can't. he just got hit with
Smoking.
Bless his heart.
Look at that. Talking about she looking for a husband now. You can't look for a husband now when you look like what's the big thing with four hands on Street Fighter? You fight at the end.
Yeah, she can. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. She looked like the big thing you fight at the end on Street Fighter with that head like that. They say Vivica not a fox.
Oh.
She used to be. How old is Vivica? She's 60?
She's
No.
69. Talking about she want a husband.
Is she?
You can't get no husband.
Yes, you can.
Out here looking like you about to sumo wrestle in this motherfucker.
She was in Coming to America 1, wasn't she?
I don't know if she was.
No, you're thinking of the other girl. Which one? She was
Worse
on.
when she got bangs. Vivica, you got that weight on you. You got to lose a lot of weight and go up to Misericordia. And then you get a husband.
She looked like Aaron Neville. She looked like
Aaron Neville. She looked like old boy Newton out there in Vegas. And she was singing.
Well,
Got a
good
whole.
luck, Vivica. All I know is that she's very
I mean,
nice.
she's still beautiful, but why are you doing? She don't have to do that other shit, man. It's disappointing.
Well, see, that's easy for a guy
On a
to
scale
say
of 1 to
something
10, what is she
that's
to you,
easy.
Greg?
Right now, I can't do it to her.
Oh, stop. Oh,
I can't
really?
do it to her.
I don't.
But the young Vivica Fox is a dime. But this, like that Vivica Fox on the right is, man, that's a cold mother.
She looked like that head that got the knife through in it in Big Trouble in Little China.
I can't. This guy. This man here.
Damn, why she, see what I'm saying? That's from that to that.
Young Vivica was cute, goddammit, but this what you get now.
It happens
She
to
got
the best.
airbags
Oh,
on
that's
the
right.
front.
She did a commercial with Ice-T.
Yeah. And the first time I met her, the first time I actually met her, it was Hollywood Squares or something like that. Long time ago. Like,
I ain't mad at her.
my Ice was like maybe 3 years old, but she is super nice. And I've met her like maybe 8 times after that. Super cool.
You gotta say super nice to you.
To me.
Right.
So, and every time I've seen her, so I can't say that about everybody. I have some people that are like
She looked
super
like
mean.
somebody called her a sumo wrestler like I did, goddamn. Yeah, Vivica, them good years passed. You gotta get you a mother organ in church on Sunday.
No.
Yeah, that's real
She
shit.
said a husband. She didn't say what type or anything. You're making it sound like she can't find it. She can, find some.
Caking for the bitches, D.
So, I mean, these are jokes. Yeah, it's true. Vivica Fox did put on some weight, and she do got her hair in her bun. I mean, there's roasting and everything like that. But I'm gonna say that's probably not the main reason why she can't get somebody. It's people that have their particular interest as to how someone looks. People are very picky on that. Looks are not everything, and I typically don't like addressing somebody's looks when it comes to some of these situations, because even when Vivica Fox was younger, okay, he talked about the brother 6ix9ine. Vivica Fox had a problem getting a man that was on her level when she was in her early 30s. This was like right around the time where Booty Call came out, things like that. Same thing with Tia Mowry. Tia Mowry's prime, hard time getting somebody, that's on her level, right? Now, if we're actually honest about that, and these people can't get anybody in their level, in their physical prime, well, then it must be certain that we're not really dealing with looks. Well, then what are we dealing with? We are dealing with their attitude, okay? We are dealing with their position. We are dealing with how they act. And Vivica Fox has proven time and time again that, she's just not a nice person. Now, she might be a nice person to some of these ladies that she comes across. And Corey, he checked D about that. Like, hey, she's a nice person to some people. But we all know what she said about the good brother Kevin Samuels. We all know how out of pocket that was. And the reality is, she's not going to be able to give a man any respect. A lot of women put a lot of focus on looks. And I get it. Looks are important. I'm not going to sit here and say looks ain't important. Looks are important. That is for sure. But her looks are not so bad that, a dude wouldn't deal with her. Or a dude with money wouldn't deal with her. A lot of black men can, they can deal with that. That won't be an issue. The problem is how you act. That's where we're going to find the biggest issue. How you act. Now, once we start dealing with how you act as an individual and your dispositions toward folks, then people going to look at you like, nah, I'm good. Like, man, you see how she acting, bro? Like, you see what's going on with her. You see her position. Like, man, I'm not really feeling that. And that's what it comes to with a lot of sisters. I'm going to be real. A lot of brothers look at you. You can look drop dead gorgeous. But if you're not going to be a lady that a brother can really deal with like that, you're actually a person that can be in a relationship, then you get 60 years old, and what do you start doing? Well, you start talking about how these other guys ain't this, how these other guys ain't that. Oh, the dating market is looking a little dim. No, your attitude is looking real dim. That's what it is. And I wish that people wouldn't be 60 years old blaming the dating market. It's kind of like being in business, let's say if you're in business and you're an entrepreneur. As a businessman, as a person that's an entrepreneur, and for whatever reason, you're the person that, for whatever reason, you can never get it right in the business environment. You never get it right. And so you never give it right, so you out there all the time blaming everyone else. The customers, they don't support, they don't do this, they don't do that, they don't do this or that. And now at one point, man, how can somebody take you seriously? It's like, man, shut up, man. Like, damn. Like, why is it somebody else's fault? You know? Why? Why you gotta be so goddamn dusty all the time? Why you always blaming somebody? You can't never get it right? And that's what a lot of brothers see when they start to see this situation going on. Brothers is like, man, look, you know, you always got something to say. And largely it's because you don't want to listen. So that's why your ass is in your 60s. Now, let's say, for example, you happen to you know, lose your looks at that point in time. Let's say you do happen to lose your looks. You're not as fine as you used to be. Well then, what do you actually expect? Of course you're gonna have problems like that. Of course. You know, we don't want to really deal with it, but of course. You know, you're older. Let's say you're a guy. You're a guy, you're older guy. You put on some weight. You're gonna have to compensate for that as a man. Not to say she looks bad, because she don't. But hey, you're older guy, not as attractive as you used to be. You can't afford to be out here with a bad attitude, bro. You need to be extremely rich, extremely hardworking, or something in between, or have some sort of advantage for somebody who want to talk to you. Now, if you're a lady and you're older and you want to get with some of the guys out there that got something to offer, and you have an attitude problem, oh no, you're not gonna be able to. It's not gonna work out. And again, you can get mad if you want. You can be upset about it if you want. If you want to do that, that's fine. But just know that it's not these guys' fault. You know, you do it to yourself. And so many ladies out there have a fundamental problem with that. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Drunk. Put your fire, you just heard the bell. We're out.